Hey guys, it's Scott here from Oh My God Play, and today I'll be doing a gameplay overview of Platformines, which is a 2D RPG style game developed by Magico Gaming for the PC. So here we have the main menu, and as you can see there's a variety of different options such as play the game, leaderboards and options, as well as some other games by Magico Gaming. If you go to the leaderboard options, you can view the leaderboard statistics for the 3 different difficulty levels. So if you click on all our worlds, normal, you can view the actual current leaderboard statistics, such as how long people have been playing for, how many weapons or the specialised weapons that have been acquired, and their particular username or world name. When you go to the play option, you can either start a brand new game with 3 different difficulty options, or load up a game that you've already saved, such as the one here. And as you may already be aware, Platformines is played via a randomly generated map depending on how you've named it. So for example, our map name is called Oh My God Play, which is obviously our website name. And if you name each world differently, such as for example call it Platformines, the actual layout and design of the game world will be completely different. So where we load up to is the main hub, and this is where basically it's your safe haven, so you can save your game, visit the shop and buy upgraded weapons or upgrade your own character, or even buy new customization options for your character, such as the creeper hat from Minecraft. And if needed be, any items that you've acquired through the game, such as when enemies drop them, you can sell them at the store to earn money, and every time you kill an opponent you earn money which can then be used to buy additional items. Additionally, if because you have limited space when you're walking around, you've got a safe, so here you can store any items that you want to keep for a later date, for example weapons and health items. So the main sort of campaign for Platformines is that basically you've been stranded in this mine, and the only way to escape is by rebuilding this robot, or spaceship should I say. And the only way to rebuild it is by finding and firing specialised guns. So the specialised guns are scattered throughout the entire game world, which is quite large. And once you've found a particular coloured weapon, you equip it and then fire it, and it'll fill in the gap. So you've basically just got to go around the actual game world, find the coloured guns, and then once all the guns and all the blocks have been filled, you can then enter the spaceship and then escape, which in turn completes the game. So this object in the middle is your portal, and as you progress through the game you'll find portals in the game world which will transport you back to your main hub. So we've done a little bit, but as you can see there's a vast area to explore, so unless you're really speedy quick and don't keep jumping back to the home world, you'll find yourself playing the game for quite some time. And all of the white stars or question marks are portals and objectives that you can go to. So once you've chosen a portal, just click the X button or Q button if you're using the keyboard, and you'll instantly be teleported to that particular area. In regards to actually playing the game, the controls are relatively simple, especially when using an Xbox 360 pad, as you use the analog sticks to move your character around, as well as point your weapon up and down. You use the A button to jump, whereby you can jump 5 times in one go. The X button is used to interact with objects as well as fire your weapon. So whenever you're using the teleportation devices or interacting with anything in the shop, the X button is used. Same goes for the Y button, whereas the Y button is used to sell items to merchants, or when you're in the main menu, which is done by pressing start, you can drop items that you've collected. So if you know for instance that you're not going to use a particular item or weapon, you can just chuck it back on the ground. So they're the only real buttons that you need to use. But if you're using the keyboard and mouse, or mainly the keyboard, it can get a bit more complex. So for example, the WSAD are to move your character around, the Q is to interact with objects, and so is the E button. While you may have noticed while I was waffling on, When you run into an opponent, the actual circle around your character becomes smaller. This acts as sort of like a health bar, as well as a way of making the game a bit more challenging. As basically, when this circle is around you, you can clearly see what opponents are coming up next in dark areas that you've not yet explored. However, if the circle is completely around you, you won't be able to see what's coming towards you. It's a pretty unique gameplay element, but it also adds a few more challenges to the game, as you can't simply just charge in ahead, as you don't know what's lying ahead before you. As obviously, if you just charge on and there's countless enemies there, you'll find yourself being killed, and when you do get killed, all of the items that you're currently holding will be dropped, just like they do in Dark Souls 2. If you do find yourself running low on health, you can teleport back to your main hub, and here your health will automatically be rejuvenated to the maximum. Alternatively, you can buy recovery items from the shop, or scattered throughout the game world you can pick up various recovery items which are in the shape of like purple and orange coral objects, as you can just see on the map above me. So like I said before, the objective is to find the actual specialised weapons and then use them to rebuild the spaceship. Now, to find the weapons, at the bottom left hand side of the screen you've got a destination marker which points towards your nearest goal. So as you can clearly see, I'm going in the wrong direction, as I'm supposed to be going in the bottom right hand corner direction, and instead I'm going directly to the left. So to correct this, I can just go back to the main hub and find my nearest portal that'll take me in that direction. So as you can see, that one is the furthest one in that area, but if I can go to this one, this will lead me to new unexplored areas, as well as a variety of enemies to deal with. To make tackling enemies easier, you do have a variety of weapons, which is on the bottom right hand side of the screen. You can choose between the actual pistol, shotgun and various other weapons, but only at the minute I have pistol and shotgun. And I prefer the pistol as it's much more fast and responsive, but the further you progress through the game, the more weapons you can unlock and the faster and better abilities they will have. As with all RPG style games, you can only carry a set amount of items, and once this item limit has been reached, it'll pop up saying full, as you can see at the bottom of the menu screen. And in order to get rid of items, you can either throw them away or sell them to your nearest merchant. In reality, Platformines is an exploration type of game, as nothing's laid out on the table for you. You've got to go out and find it for yourself, which makes it a pretty interesting and entertaining gameplay experience, as each playthrough can be entirely different and unique to yourself. So in a nutshell, that's what you can expect from Platformines, which is now available on Steam.